Hey everyone! I want to talk about getting to yes. This is not the first book that has yes boldly in the title. I think one of the first books I read in the beginning of the year in 2020 was Yes Attitude by Jeffrey Gitomer. But this one, this is a different book, Negotiating Agreement Without Giving In by Roger Fisher and William Ury. And I heard about this book actually from Barbara Hewson. In her book, she shouts out this book and says, hey, this is sort of a must read. So I read it because it's a must read. So I musted and I read it. Yeah. And you know what? I would say this is great for people, I think, getting into communication, getting into law. Obviously, also too, like for sales folks and everything, entrepreneurs. It was nice. So quickly, I'm just going to go down the list here. This book talks about the importance of seeing both and, not either or, in an argument when you're on two different sides of the table, right? That you can be ethical and you can have your way. There's not this either or land that you live in. You can work within your ethics and also find a solution that works for you. So it's possible. So coming to the table when we think about negotiations, not only in business, but I think also in our relationships, it's good to see that possibility before you even sit down or call up or, however it takes place. So there's that. And I appreciated that it talked about that. It also says separate people from the problem. So this kind of reminds me of a slogan that I've heard within 12-step groups. Principles over personalities. Don't get hung up on personalities that are clashing with you. Just stay focused on the ultimate goal and what's important. Focus on common ground and shared interest, and then work from there. Man, if we could just do that in all areas of our lives more often, and shout out in the comments, let us know how you are doing that if that's you. And then always doing your own verification, fact checking. It's a great habit to get into. I think particularly now with news and different news sources and all the conversations that are happening right now that are going, sometimes hostile. I've been in those too, and it's just like, hey, let's stay as informed as we can. It's a healthy, awesome, helpful practice to get into. Last two here, don't give in to pressure, operate on principle. Super important. I find that when I am fear-based, I'm more likely to give in to pressure than when I'm confident and knowing in myself. And then how do you learn to negotiate, mediate, or sell? Who were your role models? This book asks you to reflect on that. So those are the, updates or the little golden nuggets that I got out of this book. I always love sharing quickly with you all, as fast as I can at least, what I'm getting from all these freaking books that I'm reading. And I love reading a lot. 2020 has been the biggest reading year of my life. So yes, do share in the comments who modeled for you how to sell, how to mediate, how to negotiate. Again, you don't have to be a lawyer for this. In the ways that you negotiate things in your life with your partner, with your family, with friends. Who modeled that for you? How did you learn what you did? What would you like to unlearn? And what would you like to keep and bring into this next chapter of your life? Thanks so much. Love y'all.